Lake. It's Banana Yoshimoto's 13th novel, and it's translated into English by Michael Emmerich for Melville House. It was published this year. The novel focuses on a woman named Chihiro who is living in Tokyo, is nearing 30, and is grieving the death of her mother. She finds connection with Nakajima, a man who she spies from her apartment window through his apartment window. They establish a kind of waving, nodding, acknowledgement relationship that eventually moves into something deeper. Now Nakajima is struggling with something riotously painful from in his past that Chihiro, for the bulk of the novel, does not understand, is watchful and alert to, but that she doesn't ask questions about. The novel spins on whether these two troubled inward people can establish a sort of love that will last, that will help them continue, that will both save each other and save themselves without losing themselves. The prose is deceptively simple. Its emotional content is weightier than it appears sentence by sentence. The language is actually veering towards bland. It's written with cliches that struck me as weirdly American, or at least English language specific. Phrases like "let bygones be bygones" or "bored to death," ending sentences with the phrase "and stuff" or something. These sort of idiomatic expressions that, to me, uneven, and made me wonder whether that was something that was a problem of the translation, or whether the translator and author were trying to communicate the protagonist's shorthand way of expressing herself. You know, like that she takes these kind of shortcuts or tries to coast on some of these explanations. Inward though she is, she does not look for or hook herself onto conclusions, which is both her great strength and, in my mind, her great weakness. There is a strangeness that the novel holds that at first appears in awkwardness, that seems to me come through awkwardness of both the language and the awkwardness of our two main lovers, that their struggle with living these city lives of young people who are supposed to be going someplace. The strangeness, though, ends up taking shapes that go beyond that blur itself into a bit of irreality, that are unabashed oddities that seem all the more strange for coming in context of this plain, bland language and the rote activities of the urban lives that they're living, the sort of love affair they're having that doesn't have the same, bells and whistles of many a love story that we come across in other accounts. In short, Yoshimoto puts together a hypnotic and uncommon love story that is both plain and strange at the same time. I struggled sometimes to ride with the awkwardness and blandness of the language to find these depths, but they are there. They really are there. And even when I had felt my resistances there, I could see that this is a very intelligent author at work who knows what she's doing, whether or not it always worked for me. And honestly, like, having that bit of discomfort with the prose, I think taught me a little bit about myself as a reader, and what my expectations are, for better or worse. This is The Lake. I hope you get a chance to read it.